The European Parliament's Economic and Monetary Affairs Committee is about to fully endorse Gunnar Hökmark's proposals for the so-called banking crisis resolution, which aims to provide some harmonisation of national laws and tools for preventing, quickly addressing and resolving bank crises. The existence of harmonised tools and powers will allow national authorities to adopt a more common approach to dealing with banks in difficulties. The proposals would also see the establishment of national resolution funds financed by the banks themselves, which would be used in order to minimise taxpayers' losses in the case of a bank needing propping up. A final vote by the Economic and Monetary Affairs Committee will take place in May, with all major political forces expected to agree with the proposals. Gunnar Hökmark, the EPP Group Vice Chairman responsible for drafting Parliament's position on the legislation, answered some questions on the topic for EPP TV.
I'm trying to achieve that every banks we will have owners and shareholders having the full responsibility, not only the formal responsibility, but also the real responsibility. The risks they take will be a risk for their assets, and I think that will enforce and reassure us of that we will have banks that are acting better and taking better decisions in the future.
So you mean that they have to pay and not the taxpayers? And what if the situation we found ourselves in a situation of insolvency of a bank? Someone will have to pay for the cost.
If a bank is insolvent, first of all shareholders will lose, and then of course the long-term investors. So this creates a process where investors will look very thoroughly on the banks they invest in. And that's why I've said that this is creating thousands and thousands of supervisors checking and following the bank's solvency and liquidity and ability to act.
So a situation like what happened in Cyprus will never happen again in Europe?
I think one shall always be careful saying something will never happen again. But these rules will secure that depositors will have much better safeguarding, and it will not be possible to bail in deposits below 100,000. They will protect it, and all other depositions will also be protected by a depositor's preference. So the risk is minimized.